it's me, Rosella. So today I'm going to be doing an everyday makeup tutorial on the days that I wear makeup. So I just applied cleanser, toner, and moisturizer on my face along with a bit of sunscreen and lip balm just for the sun protection. And this is very crucial to making sure my skin stays fresh and it's all prepared for the makeup. So let's get started. So first off, I'm going to be using this Power Grip Primer from e.l.f. and I squeeze 3 drops, 1 on my forehead and 2 on my cheeks. And then I tap it with my fingers. Next up, we have this e.l.f. Satin Finish Foundation in the shade Sand. And I'm just going to be using it on my face by just dabbing it onto the sponge. Sometimes I also use the shade Fawn, but it usually depends on my undertone. But I just mostly use a light skin neutral foundation because I believe that I lean in between neutral and warm tones, and I have to double check to make sure that I wanted a foundation that covers well but also matches the shade that I need. Next up, we have concealer in the shade Light Sand, and it's by e.l.f. And I just put this onto my under eyes. And my chin. And then my forehead. And then into spots where I had imperfections. And this is going to help highlight my face. And then I'm going to be using this e.l.f. HD powder. And this is my favorite setting powder because obviously I liked how it sets up like my face pretty well. And here is the powder that you gotta shake. That's good. And I use both a setting spray and a setting powder because I don't want my face to transfer the makeup onto my clothes. And I think it helps like reduce that, but it cannot prevent it. Next up, I'm going to be using this e.l.f. bronzer in the shade Sunkissed. And I know that's not a lot of product I have left, but I have been using this bronzer and I swear by it a lot. Just gotta put put some on my forehead and then the cheekbones. I know I make that face a lot, but that's just how I get my sun-kissed tan in. And then this is the e.l.f. Camo Liquid Blush, and I got it in the shade Dusty Rose. So this is one of the new products that was released recently. But I like how pigmented the blush really is. Gotta dabble on a little bit. And then I'm using my trusty blush brush. But sometimes if the blush isn't that pigmented enough, I use this Academy of Color Ready to Glow palette, and I'm going to be using this neutral pink shade right here. And that's how to set my liquid blush, with another blush to intensify the color. From the same palette that I have mentioned, I'm also going to be using this pink highlighter, and I'm just gonna dust my cheeks and my chin. And my forehead too. And that gives me a little bit of an extra sun-kissed glow. After that, I'm going to be using this Daisy eyeshadow palette in Romantic Blossom. I have previously covered this video in a separate short, and I can link it down in the description below for a in-depth review. But to create my signature look, I'm just going to be using this deep pink right here. Just gonna put it on the eye. And then I'm just gonna add a little bit of this light pink. You can see I'm also going to be adding a little bit of the deep brown right here. I'm just gonna put it on my smile lines. Perfect. And now we're just going to add a little bit of the glitter. This soft glitter on my under eye as well. With this tinted glow. the dark shadow. And switching back to the eyeshadow, I'm just going to use this first pink glitter shadow and then put it on my eyelids. And then use the same third shadow to put it on top. Next up, we have this e.l.f. Satin Eyeliner Pencil in Coffee. I chose a brown eyeliner over a black because I felt like it's much warmer and softer on the eyes. See that? And I made a little wing, and I just like the wing eyeliner. I know my liner is not that perfect, as I struggle to get it on my left eye over my right eye. Yeah, that's probably good enough, but it's kind of terrible. I just fixed the eyeliner off camera and I decided to move on with this e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil, and I got this in brunette. So what I gotta do is that I use the pencil and then draw on my brows. I usually pick brow pencils that are a few shades lighter than my natural hair color because they're much softer on my face. And I aim to go for the soft and more natural kind of look instead of something like bold. Because I love bold looks, but they're just not part of my everyday lifestyle. To top it all off, I'm going to be using this clear brow and lash mascara, also by e.l.f. I swear by a lot of e.l.f. products because of how affordable and cruelty-free they are. from the same tube, I'm also going to be using the lash part and then put it on my eyelashes first. Contrary to what I have just mentioned, I also use this Essence Bye Bye Panda Eyes Smudge Proof Volumizing and Defining Mascara. I love how it lengthens my lashes to a certain point. And plus it darkens them so well. And the final step is to curl these lashes. And lastly, I top it off with a little bit of red lipstick. And this is the e.l.f. Seriously Satin lipstick in Cherry. And I just do this, but not all the way to the lips. Put some at the bottom. And I top it off with my favorite part, the Glow Reviver Lip Oil by e.l.f. And I got this in the shade Rose Envy for my birthday. I tried to make the lips more natural by adding a tint of color, but sometimes for today I wanted to do a slight red but toned it with a gloss because I wanted to try something different, that it's basically a mix of natural and a touch of glam. So this is just my tutorial, and I know everyone's is different. Lastly, I'm going to be using this Makeup Mist and Set by e.l.f. And I'm done. So this is the finished version of the makeup that I've done, and I honestly love it. I felt more like me that way. But I know it's not perfect, and I would love to get to know some tips on how to be able to apply makeup. And I'm not someone who frequently wears too much, but I love to experiment with some products. So that is it for today, and I hope you guys like and subscribe if you want to. And thank you guys so much for supporting me along the way, and I hope you guys have a great day!